Yes, ma'am. Can y'all see this speaker?
How's it going, Derrick?
How you doing?
Doing well. What are your thoughts on Big Ten versus Big Ten Rose Bowl? I mean, you've already played these guys. They know who you are. You know who they are. Just your thoughts.
What an opportunity it is to play them guys. Two Big Ten teams playing in the playoffs, deep in the playoffs too. What an opportunity it is for both teams and for the conference really. So.
Starting off at Michigan State, I mean, obviously the goal always was to get to the Rose Bowl.
Yes, sir.
What does it mean? Even though this is a quarterfinal, not the championship or anything like that, what does that mean to you personally?
Personally, yeah, like you said, coming from State, from the transfer portal, that was something you seen walking through the hallways at State. It was a Rose Bowl win those guys got. So you always had the imagination like I want to get there, just like the guys before me got there. So. What a blessing it is I'm here, just not with that team, but with a different team, and I couldn't be more happier.
Do you remember how old you were maybe when you watched your first Rose Bowl on TV as a kid?
No clue. I ain't gonna tell the story.
How was when you guys went against Ohio State the first time? You didn't have Jordan Burch. How was the line different with Jordan in the lineup?
It's a very different. When you got a guy like that next to you on the edge, he can set an edge like that and can rush the passer. That's a different level.
Ohio State's gone through a lot of offensive line configurations this year. When you watch them on tape now, I mean, what are your impressions of Ohio State's offensive line?
Those are some dogs up front they got up there. Those are some guys that their last game they was moving people in the trenches. Last game they played, so that's a good group up there. So.
And then Mateo, he's somebody who's really come on as a young guy. I mean, what have you seen out of him? Because I mean, you only get so many years to do this. You want to mentor the young guys. I mean, what has that been like?
It's just for Mateo, like you say, he's a young guy, and to be able to do what he's doing now as a young guy. So just can imagine once he get in that older role and just get to that older age, what he can do and how can he really impact the game. So.
What do you think about the uniforms that you guys are rocking for this game?
I like them. Yeah, it's Oregon.
I mean, obviously, that's when I go out and cover recruiting. All the players nationally, Florida, Texas, wherever, Oregon, they got all the uniforms or whatever. Was that something that when did you notice that? I mean, probably when you were still a recruit.
Of course, when you really a kid, you see, Oregon has the best uniforms, so that's always something you had the back of your mind or thought of when you hear Oregon.
Describe, Coach Lanning. What is he like? We get to see little bits and pieces, but you get to spend a lot of time around him. What's Coach Lanning like?
He's a player coach for sure. Great coach. Can connect to his players anyway, no matter what background they have. He can connect to them. So that's what I really love about Coach Lanning. He connects with his players in any shape or form.
You guys played a difficult schedule this year. You played Boise, you played Ohio State, you played Penn State in the Big Ten championship game. You guys battle tested?
I believe so. Yes, sir.
I mean, what were some of the biggest challenges this year for you? Just in terms of the wear and tear and everything else that you go through in a 13-game season so far.
It's really you have to be on top of your body maintenance. That's all it is. You have to be a pro about your body. That's one thing that they preach to us. You have to be a pro with your body. Once you get to that next level, you got to be a pro with your body also. So just getting acclimated to that now, just for the guys that's going to that next level.
You decided to commit here in the spring. Is this what you anticipated, a moment like this?
It's something that I dreamed of, I thought of, and visualized, but now that we're here officially, it's unreal.
This season was so special for you. Just how does it feel to be on the stage, too, personally, like where you're one of the best defensive players on this really good defense?
I would say it's a dream come true, but I really believe it's just a testament to my work ethic and to the guys around me, really.
Those guys around you, a lot of talent as well. Just how did that help you throughout the season?
A lot.
You got Jamari on one side, Burch, somebody on the other.
A lot. Just having those big guys and having those that with the skill set they have next to you, it's like you can't slide one way, you can't slide this way. Like you got to give us matchups, and somebody got to win that one-on-one. So it's good.
Where have you seen one of those guys improve the most? Whether it's Jamari or Mateo, just do you feel like just improve the most on that line?
I feel like everybody got better throughout the year. We all at the beginning of the year we all had something that we all each player had something to work on, or just from a technique standpoint, or just little errors in the game. I feel like we just got better each and every week. Each week I feel like the D-line, the whole team got better. And I feel like you can see that on film.
Where do you feel like you got better?
Really, I would say taking on my leader role more. Just been trying to be more of the leader in the room. I know the young guys kind of look up to me. So just trying to really take on that leader role, basically.
You led college football in pressures as an interior defensive lineman this year. I don't know if you do that. But was working on your pass rush coming into the season like the main goal, or did you just feel like you were just better out there?
That was something I did want to work on coming in to show I can rush the passer, because I feel like before I got here, it was more he's a run stopper, he can't really rush the passer. So now I can kind of do both. So
as someone who can rush the passer, do you, I don't know, maybe talk smack to Jamari that he hasn't gotten a sack this year?
Huh?
You talk smack to Jamari that he hasn't gotten a sack this year?
No, he talked he talked smack to me about it a little bit here and there, but we know like without Jamari in that D line, we nothing without that big guy right there. So we all play key pieces on that D line. Everybody know their role, and that's what I really love about this team. Everybody know their role, and nobody's crying about their role. They just doing what can help the team.
Are there any moments though you guys are kind of talking smack about who's getting the sacks, who's not getting the sacks? Or is
Not really. I say talking smack, but like of course we joke around with it. Me, Birch, and JC, we joke around with it. Those guys, like the older guys, Birch, Key, JC, me, like we hang around with each other outside the facility a lot. So of course we talk smack. That's what boys can do once we're on there all the time.
What's it like playing with Jordan? Just a guy who's that big, that quick, that strong, all that stuff.
You want to believe he's like 290, so moving that quick. So he's a big guy. He's a unique human being. Like he can stop the run, rush the passer. And outside of that, he's just a great guy to be around. A great guy to talk to, chill with, just a fellowship with, POU with. So he's a great guy all around.
You think is he kind of like a gentle giant outside of the football field?
Yes.
What are some of the? Do you have any stories about that? Where he's
Nothing. It's just like you could tell when Birch is on the field, then when Birch is off the field. Of course, like he's a friendly, laughable guy, trying to crack jokes all the time. Like me, JC, like we got a little group chat. We just crack jokes on each other all the time. Send little pictures here and there, just cracking jokes. So.
You guys didn't have Jordan last night, played Ohio State. How do you feel like that? Is it just as obvious as having him that benefits you guys in the defensive line?
Most definitely. I feel like the games that Birch missed, of course we missed them. And when Birch came in, you can see when Birch came in, he made plays. So it for sure hurt us not having him in the first game, but to have him this game, it means a lot.
How much the first game do you guys watch? Like in terms of watching tape, like is it as much as some people think it is, or it's like an everyday thing, or do you guys look at that once and say we're probably going to do something else? Maybe let's not put too much effort into it.
Of course, we're gonna watch tape. We watch tape every day.
Yeah.
Every day, every hour. So, of course, we're gonna watch tape. It's really we don't know what they're gonna throw at us. Just being ready, whatever they throw at us, we gotta be dialed in on.
20 minutes remaining in the session. There's 20 minutes remaining in today's media session.
Favorite moment of the year?
Winning on state. That first one against on state.
So would number two pass that up, or the second one pass that up, or you haven't thought about that yet?
No, I haven't. I think right now two is probably Michigan.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I think it's safe to say the trenches are going to play an important role in this game. Me personally, I think obviously their run game is back and forth. So how important is you as a defensive tackle to kind of plug those holes, and also Jamari and stop the run for you guys?
Very important. Very important.
You've received a lot of recognition for what you've done this year, and your fellow members kind of up on the stage as well. Are there folks on the team that you don't think have received enough recognition? If so, who and why?
One more time.
Sorry about that. No, I'm far away. Who on the team this year do you think hasn't received enough recognition, and why do they deserve a bit more?
I feel like a lot of guys on our team, definitely on the defensive side, deserve a lot more recognition. So, it's a handful of guys I can say right now, but I think the guys that should be on the lists and should be on all them accolades they got. So I feel like that's gave us a little more fire to the field to just go dominate and show why they should put certain guys' names up there.
Who do you think that is?
I can't remember on top of my head.
Thank you.
Most definitely.
Obviously, the first time around, you guys did a pretty good job stopping the run. What do you remember about what went into that? Obviously, you had to big play first off early in the game. So, what went into that?
Really just guys being dialed in, man. All 11 guys playing the same call. All 11 guys doing the same thing. Like once all 11 guys on the same call, we're not as good at defense. So once we get 11 guys on the same call, we can get down in defense.
Absolutely. Did you guys learn anything about Ohio State's backs and also their offensive line? Anything about their tendencies that you picked up on that you could have made them a little bit better this time?
Not yet.
No, sir.
No, sir.
All right, that's all I got for you.
Most definitely. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. How you doing?
This offensive line looks a lot different than the first time we went against them. When you were watching them against Tennessee, and they were rotating the guards. Can you just give me your impression of that interior, what it looks like now in comparison to maybe a couple months ago?
Yeah, like I've been saying about the O-line, they switched guys got hurt. So the switch I feel like they made is looking good. They had a good run against Tennessee last game. They dominated. I feel like to me, so I feel like that O-line is a good group up top. And those are two good guys up there.
Have you ever played an offensive line that rotated on purpose like that?
I can't remember off the top of my head. I believe so. Yeah, that's football. Like you get deep in that season, guys get hurt, things happen. So of course.
As you play a deep offensive line that does rotate, how challenging is that trying to make some moves? Okay, this move might work against this guy. This move might. How do you have to diversify pass rush moves and run?
You don't gotta change. Me personally, I don't change nothing about the guy in front of me. Just playing my ball. He has to adjust to my game. I don't gotta adjust to his game.
Have you noticed anything schematically different with Ohio State's run game? I know obviously the last time they played, you guys had Laughlin at center and Simmons at tackle. Have they changed anything up that you've seen on the film from the last time you guys played?
No, sir.
Hey, Derrick, how's it going?
How you doing?
Good. I just wanted to ask about, throughout the season, Dan has come in with, you got the gladiator thing, the jump around all week, Bryce with the baseball bat. On team meetings on Monday, have you ever been surprised at maybe what he's pitched?
Not surprised, but I know every Monday I'm kind of more of like anticipating what the thing is going to be type thing. Not trying to guess what it's going to be type thing, so that's what it really is.
Yeah. And then, I think the Wisconsin one really sticks out to me because obviously you were on the sideline, when the offense was facing the 4th and 9, but literally right after that, they convert the 4th and 9, you turn that fourth quarter around and win the game. What has it been like to have all those moments and all those things, directly translate to success on the field?
I feel like it really shows. It shows to us to the players how we can buy into what Coach Lane is trying to give to us. And those little things, if you can get a team to buy into a coach like that and his culture, his program, I feel like nobody can stop that team.
Have you ever had a coach that's pulled out all these movie references, made you jump around to a different team?
Yes and no, not to this extent.
Yeah.
He takes it there.
Yeah.
He takes it there.
For sure. And then I wanted to ask what the offensive line was facing a lot of outside noise those first 2 weeks, giving up sacks, and you go up against them every single day. What was it like those first 2 weeks, seeing them kind of maybe dismiss that noise and keep working? And they got that Joe Moore Award nomination, right?
Yeah. I knew what O-line we had when I first got here in fall camp. Them boys was on my tail. You get what I'm saying? So I knew what O-line we had from the first day of camp. And the first 2 games, things happen. You know, things gonna happen the first 2 games. Guys are just getting used to new guys, certain things. We seen from after those 2 games, those guys up front been dominant. Those 5 guys, and I'm going to these guys every day in practice. So I know the type of guys those guys are. Probably the best O-line in the country we have on this team. And I can stand on that.
Yeah, well, and especially, when I think Nishad probably wasn't going to start at the beginning of the season, and he played significantly. Dave was hurt all year, had to step in and play, and Kavika as well faced a first-round draft pick his first snap. What those 3 guys in particular, right? The depth of the offensive line. What have they kind of meant to this team?
A lot, because I feel like Marcus got hurt.
Yeah.
So David, they got to come in. So this guy's been ready for when they turn their name is called, the number is called. Just got that's just testament that we have guys that's ready can play at this level. Like even our 3s, 2s can play at the one spot they need to. So that just goes to show that we have depth to guys play. Like guys matter. So.
I know you guys have greater goals than this game. The national championship is the goal, but does it mean anything to be playing in the Rose Bowl for you?
So it most definitely means a lot. First time here, what an opportunity it is for me just to be here. So very blessed to be here.
Do you have any memories of any Rose Bowls in the past growing up?
Not really memories, but from state, my time at state, I'll never forget Derrick Harris, linebacker at Michigan State, made a big play in that Rose Bowl game. So that's one play that I keep coming back every time I think about the Rose Bowl.
All right, you're probably trying to make some of those this
Yes,
week.
sir. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you.
Thank you. Go ahead, Sean.
Not even like that, bro. Not even like that. Really? How long in is it? Sorry? Ted's over here.
Oh, wait. They told me number 1. I'm sorry. Oh, my bad. They just told me find number 1. Oh, okay. My bad.
Alright, what? Y'all boys had win.
Chill, bro.
Y'all boys
You see this mic in my face.
Come on to get food, Jake.
Go ahead, bro. I'll talk to you.
Derrick, how you feel, bro?
How you doing?
What's it gonna feel like stepping out onto the Rose Bowl field come January 1?
It's gonna be a blessing, man. What a blessing to be here, man. That's all I'm thinking. That's all I'm feeling. Just very thankful to be here. Very blessed to be here. And I've had an opportunity to play here.
You count your blessings, obviously.
Most definitely do.
Who's your inspiration in life?
Tiffany Saint, my mom. Yes, sir.
What words do you live by? Do you have a motto, a phrase, a verse that inspires you?
I do actually. Only the strong survive. Yes, sir.
What will be the key to victory come Rose Bowl Day?
Complimentary football. Guys playing complimentary football. All 3 phases playing good football this game.
What athlete inspired you growing up?
Athlete inspired me growing up. That's a good question. I had a lot of them. It's a lot. It's a lot.
What would you say to all your friends, family, and fans?
I love you guys, and let's do this thing.
Congratulations.
I thank you. Appreciate you. Yes, sir.
A couple easy questions.
Yes, sir.
Any recruiting advice for kids, kids or even in the transfer portal? Any advice or anything you would change?
Like as far as coming here or just period?
No, just period.
Go with the school that values you as a player and as a person. That's a big thing. That's going to pour into you outside the football field.
Do you have any funny recruiting stories from either high school or transfer portal?
No good ones.
Okay. What was your biggest NIL purchase?
Huh?
Biggest NIL purchase? Or at least the first one?
I bought my mom a car.
What'd you get her?
She had a stroke my freshman year. Yeah, sophomore year. So I was able to give her like a van accessible type thing going on for her. Where she's able to put her wheelchair in the van and her partner's able to just drive around for her. So that was awesome.
And if you were stranded on an island, what teammate would you not want to be with?
If I was stranded on the island, what teammate would I not want to be with? Jamari Caldwell.
Why is that?
Because he might eat all the food.
Perfect. That's all I need, Derrick. Thanks, man.
Yes,
appreciate it.
I appreciate you.
Good luck with everything, all right?
Hi, Derrick. How you doing, man? Brett Lewis, how are you? Good to see you. So, Derrick, when you think about your decision to come here to Oregon, when you think about the moment that you're kind of getting ready for here in the college football playoff, was this something that obviously was a part of your decision-making process to be a part of something like this?
Yeah, something I had in the back of my mind that we're going to get to. Now that we're here is like unreal. It's just a blessing to be here. I'm so thankful to be here in this opportunity to showcase what we have to bring to the table and what we can do.
How have you grown as a player over the course of this season? Because, I mean, we've seen just incredible athleticism, your footwork, all those different things. What were the focus points for you?
Really just, one, to show I can rush the passer. And also, really just taking on that leader role kind of more. They're trying to be more of a leader in our room. That's something they wanted me to do coming in. And when I first got, I kind of fell short of that. Just trying to get more adjusted to it. But now I'm really trying to do it at the postseason. We got a lot of good young guys here that can probably play at the next level now, but they're just young. So just keep pouring to them young guys that we have here.
And obviously, a lot of work left to be done here for you as an Oregon Duck, but you've got a bright future ahead as well. How do you feel like being, in Tosh's system and here with Oregon has kind of helped, what might happen for you beyond?
A lot.
And then, when you look at the amount of guys, you talk about some of the young guys, you talk about the guys that can rotate through with you guys up front.
Yes, sir.
How would you kind of describe that feeling, knowing that you guys can, not drop off any when you rotate?
Just knowing that, like, any rotation we have, there's no drop off. When you rotate guys, you're probably having a little drop off, but just knowing here, you can rotate guys in and get like the one in the game. You're still dominating, still doing things that the ones do. So that is just amazing and having a good feeling like that.
And how much do you guys feel is on your shoulders coming into this matchup? Obviously, you played against this team before, but they have so many different offensive weapons. How much is going to be on
the defensive side or against the line?
The line.
So on the defensive side, of course, we got to start from putting up points. Then from a D-line standpoint, we know it's going to fall on the trenches, of course. In the playoffs, we always fall on the trenches. Not really feel like it's a lot on our shoulders. Just we got to do our job. That's all. We got to do our job.
Derrick, appreciate it.
I appreciate you. Thank you.
All right. Appreciate it.
Minutes remaining on the clock. 5 minutes remaining on the clock.
Appreciate you, boss.
Yeah, for sure. Looked like you were meditating pretty hard there. Throughout the year, we got to watch the videos that the team produced, behind the scenes. It kind of gave fans and everybody a good look at the culture of the team and what Dan has built here. Who is Dan Levy? Tell me about what made you want to come to this program and play for Dan.
Of course, it was because of him. The way he was able to connect with his players, like from any background that these guys have, that's for me, for real. He was able to connect with me automatically, just from what his wife went through and what my mom went through, so he was able to connect with me on that level. So just having a coach that connect with you and we can guys that really buy into his program, and I feel like every player in this program bought into his program, and that's why I feel like if you got a team like that, you're unstoppable.
What makes him so relatable? Why is he easy to?
Because he's a young coach. He's a young coach. And he's played ball, of course. So you know what his young players are going through. So yeah.
And then obviously he's a football guy through and through. Away from football, the parts of Dan Lanning, not the coach, but the man, the friend, the mentor.
Great, just like a great guy. Like that's what I'm saying. Like just outside of him coaching, him able, like I said, him being able to connect with players outside of football, like that's a big piece that many coaches don't have. Most head coaches you probably won't see throughout the building that much. Coach Lanning's in every defensive meeting. He might pop in the D-line meeting here and there. So just having that type of coach is good.
Is it something that we don't know about him? Is he funny? Is he sarcastic?
He's very sarcastic and funny. He is that. Yes.
Do you have an example of?
No, he just say little funny remarks and little smart little things. Hilarious guy.
And for you, this journey, is this when you were looking around after last season and then you committed to Oregon? Is this obviously what you envisioned and where you wanted to be?
Something I most definitely envisioned. Just still unreal that it's here. Like I've been saying, and just a blessing to be here, man. Very thankful and grateful to be here.
Is there a moment from the season, it's not over yet, but through the 13-0 run that really sticks with you, or the most memorable moment?
Really, this win over the first win over Ohio State, then that Michigan win. Me just personally being from Michigan, and playing at Michigan State, that win was probably good too.
And I know every game is different, and it's basically half a season to go. But how much will you rely? I'll let you go.
Appreciate you. Yeah.